Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sky Heiser Productions coverage of the 2021 Killer Bees. We're here today at Carrollton Park for the back nine of round one. We've got a great card today. They've been playing pretty well in these wins on the front nine, and we're excited to see what they can do today on the back nine.
My name's Taylor Thomas, and I am with Alan Hooper. We have Andrew Presnell currently at 6 under. We have Quentin Borengasser at 1 under, Derek DG Green at 2 over, and Rich Klein at 3 over. We'll be going to hole 10 currently. Hole 10 is a slightly downhill hole, death directly behind the basket. It's just kind of throw it on a hyzer on left and try to get short of the basket and give yourself a good putt. There are bushes in front of it.
Yeah, this is total bonus birdie, especially in these wins today. Very deadly green, so it's hard to run the putt if you're not in the circle.
Andrew going with the hyzer, going a little right. See if it comes back. There is OB behind the basket. Again, it is the road from just like the first round, not the sidewalk. So he landed on the sidewalk. He is safe. Has a very obstructed putt.
Yeah, he's pretty far right of the basket there, looking up at it. Here's Rich throwing a backhand, flipping something up the middle, trying to hit this gap between these two trees. You can definitely filter left easily on this hole, and it drops off pretty quickly on that left side as well. So there's pretty punishing rough over there.
Oh yeah. DG with the backhand as well. Get through that little gap. It looks like he kind of filtered into the honeysuckle on the left side. He's going to be pitching out there, hopefully to get the par.
Yeah, it's not a terrible spot. You see a lot of people end up there. Here's Quentin. Plenty of power to get all the way to the pin here. You can definitely go long OB as well.
It's looking good.
Yeah, pretty good shot there. Wow. Filters through, and that's well inside the circle, 20 feet or so for the birdie.
DG in this honeysuckle on the left side. Very hard to get out of, especially with he can't go too long on the basket or he's going to be going downhill. Looks like he just gets out to the middle with a death putt.
Tough lie there. Rich has a little better look with the Rhino forehand. It's going to be short, but should be a pretty easy par putt for him.
Presnell with the tee-pad putt.
Yeah, the tee-pad putt from the sidewalk. He's just pitching up, though. Smart move, because there's really no good way to run this putt without having a death putt.
Yep, DG lays up. Quentin with the 2. That's a great 2. He was one of only 2 2s on the day. Him and Carl Eastman.
Yeah, shout out to Carl, repping Missouri S&T. Go Miners. Here's Rich tapping in. Pretty good par save there. Derek with the bogey, but you see a lot of big numbers on this hole. If somebody runs their putt and goes along, the OB's right there. I've seen people just try to lay up and roll down the hill and go OB on this
Our
hole.
warehouse manager, Dylan, is on vacation this week, so we decided to bring Heather in to keep things running at a high level. She's already had a huge impact on our crew, and overall, they've embraced the changes surprisingly well. We're really happy with how Heather is doing in this new leadership role.
All right, we're on to hole 11. This is a par 4 playing pretty downhill. You've got kind of these terraces going down. Road on the left is OB. We had a pretty strong headwind on this one today, so that right side is pretty rough. There is OB over there, but you have to really get right to find it. You kind of play a placement shot, and then you have this long forehand or maybe turnover to this well-protected green. A lot of rough all around it in the circle. This is a tough one.
Yeah, this is typical Carrollton. Honeysuckle on the right, natural OB on the right, and then road OB left. Downhill, that light post is kind of in the way for that forehand. Quentin's going to skip forehand down the road. Let's play it to the middle.
Yeah, good spot there, Quentin. And here's Andrew. Probably throwing a force. Nice flip up using that right side, but don't turn too much. And a nice skip up there. That basket is not the one we're playing to. We're playing to the longer one today, which is way down. You can kind of see that person walking around down on your left side. It's past that.
Yep, Rich going the forehand, going inside of the light post.
Yeah, forehand's a pretty good play here because you can kind of play away from that OB.
Yep, and the downhill road
Yeah.
kind of makes it so the forehand should skip to the fairway every time.
Here's Derek, probably throwing an outlaw backhand. It's like a little low, turned over. That can definitely cut roll. Hopefully he stayed in there. It's hard to tell. Oh, okay, so he's on the right side here. This is not a good spot for the birdie, but he should have a look to save his par from here.
Big high Annie.
Yeah, sit
Just kind
down.
of playing in the middle.
That's a pretty good shot on that left side. He's got a good access. Here's Quentin with the power forehand. Little turned over. There is that kind of cedar tree on the left side that kind of blocks the fairway. You got to hit a gap.
Rich going high over that
that's
cedar.
pretty big.
See if it gets far enough. Looks like it caught just on the last honeysuckle that he had to get past.
Yeah, and that stuff is, again, very thick, just like most of the rough here. You can see that wind whipping here. Andrew with another forehand.
Oh, he just puts a little right. Didn't get enough Annie on that.
Yeah, he left that pretty inside. It's going to be a tough up and down. Here's Derek from a pretty good spot after a good out. Nice
Looks
forehand.
good.
Ooh,
And, yep, he's in that little cubby.
gave it a run. Here's Quentin, little touch on this one. Went a little deep, but
Just
he'll have a putt there. Andrew's got like a window here. This is, oh, okay, so couldn't get out, but he might have a putt from there.
I think this is Andrew again.
No, I
Or is
think
this
that's
Rich?
Yeah. Yeah, hole 11 was, I believe, the hardest hole on the day. It was averaging a 4.94. So we're looking at basically a par 5 here.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
this is probably one
good
of the
run.
signature holes on the course. Like, it's just straight downhill, but it is very hard when it gets windy.
And Andrew does have a look here. I think this is for his 5.
Just a little off.
That was actually for his 4. So he should have a tap in 5. Here's Quentin. Great putt there. Quentin was one of the only one here for it, I believe. Derek tapping in. These are just formalities at this point.
Hole 12 here. One of the shorter holes on the course. This is almost kind of one of the must-gets on this course. These 4 trees right in front of the basket kind of make a wall that almost deceives the basket. Makes it look a little longer than it actually is. Typical plays is forehand left of the trees and just let it skip in.
Yeah, it was the easiest hole on the day, playing at a 2.61. So these guys are looking to get a 2 here. Quentin going a little deep, which is not a bad miss because he'll have a just outside the circle putt. And Derek also throwing a forehand, typical play. I wonder if Prezi will throw a forehand on this one.
I'd bet so. Or the turnover backhand's also a thing.
Yeah. A little high there, catches that one of those guardian trees, but he'll still have a outside the circle putt.
Yeah, he'll have to flirt with the trees just a little bit.
Prezi does look like he's going backhand. Looks like a putter. And
Pretty good.
yeah,
Oh, a little
short. Gets a good ground action to just outside the circle putt.
Rich, this should be a formality for him almost.
Yeah, I feel like it should be no problem. Get a nice little skip there. Yep.
Yep, that's a perfect shot. Just hug that left tree on the forehand and just let it skip in.
Yeah, you see a lot of people throwing like zones or putters at this one. Maybe a gator.
Looks like DG doesn't have to actually go through the trees. Has the left gap. Just a little short.
Yeah, good run there. This is probably one of the few holes where OB really doesn't come into play in this course. Andrew from about 25, 30. Just high right, catches chains, but easy comebacker there.
Quentin from probably about 40, long in the basket, come back at it. Just a little short.
Andrew always going through his routine. This is what you want to see from a good player. And makes his par there.
Rich with the birdie.
Yeah,
Big birdie.
Yeah, good too. It's definitely one you want to get. Surprised to only see one on the card.
Okay,
12 is kind of a relief after the first couple holes on his back nine.
DG with the eagle putt to win Vegas. Just under the leg.
Oh, I didn't see it. Wasn't looking. All right, hole 13, par 5, going up the hill this time. Again, you've got these terraces. There's this wall about halfway down the fairway, maybe about 450 to 500 off the tee. There's a road on the left. Some people played through this middle gap that the drone went through. Others will go around the left side over the road. This is a really tough four, especially with the wind. The road comes into play. The basket is slightly elevated. You'll see a lot of big hyzers off the tee. Maybe a forehand over the road from Rich.
Yeah, there is a left side forehand gap. Looks like he actually is going for that. He has some trees to contend with off the tee. Looks like he did it very well. That's a very scary shot.
Yeah, and that's a bomb. Oh, but there's those.
He might have between the two bushes.
Yeah, there is that. That's a tough gap, but those bushes really kind of ruin a good shot sometimes on that left side. You almost want to play it as straight as you can, or get to the left side of those bushes to have a over the road look. As Quentin flips one up the middle here.
That is a bomb.
Yeah, that's a bomb.
Just made it to those bushes.
Yeah, and he's actually in a good spot. He can go up the middle there pretty easily, I think.
DG lining up the backhand down the right side. Has a flip. Needs to get a little left.
Yeah, he's playing for kind of that middle spot, I think. A little short of Quentin, but
That's
kind of on
really
the same
good.
line, yeah. So he'll have that up the middle. And Andrew probably throwing a force, maybe a nuke. And he kind of leaves this left, but I think he's playing for that left side. That's going to bring those trees into play.
Oh, he has the gap between those.
Oh, yeah.
Circle perfect.
Yeah, this is
He has a gap to
right. Multiple gaps to hit uphill into a headwind.
Oh, he hits that tree.
Yeah, he hits that dead tree on the right side, but he'll have a look there for his upshot for a 4. And Derek also going up the middle over the wall here. He hits the gap, flips it up, right side, gets around the tree. Wow.
He is looking really good for that.
Yeah, there's that A pin right over there. That's a great shot.
Oh, Rich is going down the middle as well.
Yeah, all these guys avoiding the OB. I like to see this. Rich hitting the gap, a little right. That's in the honeysuckle on the right side, but he'll have an out. Maybe he'll look for a birdie, probably a par. Quentin ripping a forehand.
Looks a little high.
Yeah, a little high, a little right, but he ends up in the open.
Oh, Presnell has a perfect upshot. This basket is very deceiving how it is right now. It looks like it's not elevated, but he needs to push this a little farther than he's probably expecting to. Looks like he did it. Yep.
Yeah, good shot there. You can hear the wind ripping. You can see it flapping their hair and their clothes. He's got a forehand here from Quentin. Oh, the little deep. And
get in?
Wow. That's a fortunate, super fortunate there to stay in bounds, but probably a long look for a birdie.
Yeah, especially with the wind and with the elevated basket.
Shout out to Ethan Livadeus for getting the basket put in. And Derek with the backhand upshot.
Right under the basket.
Yeah.
It's textbook.
Yeah, I like this new pin they put in. They've done a lot of work to this course. You can definitely tell. Here's Rich. Good upshot there.
These guys are making this hole look way easier than it actually is.
Yeah.
This is a very hard par 5.
It definitely is, especially with the wind. Here's Quentin. And he just pitches up, which is a smart play. Andrew pretty much parked.
Yep, he doesn't miss those.
Nope. And Rich, again, pretty much parked as well. Oh, no.
Just a little left.
Yeah, a little hard left on the low side. I mean, these are the new Gateway Titan baskets. They're pretty good catching devices, but I think he wants that one back for sure. But no problem with the par, really.
No. I mean, the hole is averaging a 5.35.
Yeah.
So, not best case scenario, but it's not that bad. Hole 14, just a slight uphill all the way to the basket. Looks like we're playing to the right position. So, kind of aiming at this tree just left of the basket, kind of letting it go to the right just of it.
Yeah, and it is a par 3, but it's a bomb to get there. I know all these guys have the power to do it, though. And here's Derek probably flipping over an outlaw. Gets a good move on it. And he kind of skipped up. There's kind of a hill up to the left there where the A-pin is, and he'll have like a long look, maybe a run.
Yep. Probably just over the hip, just over that limb.
Yeah.
Andrew flipping something up. Just needs to ride right. And
Good
that
ground action.
looks like it's about parked.
Wow. He made that look really easy.
Yeah, he did. That's a very long shot to do.
And here's Quentin. He also has plenty of power.
Needs the Kaiser back.
Yeah, it looks pretty stable. Good ground action there, too. He's got a inside the circle putt, I believe.
This is my play on this hole. Just forehand, kind of hyzer flip it.
Yeah, it's a big shot, forehand or backhand. I mean, you don't see a lot of forehands, but only probably the big distance guys do it. Here's Rich.
Yeah, he's about 80 to 90 short.
Yeah.
He's looking at a decent run at it. Not really any danger behind.
Derek laying out for that one, putting it a little deep, but I know he was trying to run it. And Rich probably a little closer.
Great run.
Yeah. Prezi from maybe 25, probably closer.
I guess Quentin's a little closer.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that was 20 feet. Quentin had a great drive then. Derek looking to save his par from just a little bit closer than Andrew. Good putt. Yeah, this hole is really hard to reach, especially in the wind. That's pretty good scoring there. now we move on to hole 15. This one plays uphill again. You're kind of tucked back in this guarded area. There's a couple gaps you got to hit. You're throwing a forehand, and then the basket is up on this hill. The forehand is definitely the preferred play. The backhand, you might just be pitching up straight, trying to get a look at it. You don't see a lot of twos here because of that hillside, and it's really hard to get the disc to sit up there anywhere close on the drive.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to get up to the basket. You're kind of putting uphill to that basket.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a very significant uphill putt.
It's a good 15, 20 feet up there. Andrew turning it over early. Good kick.
Yeah, that could have been really bad if it didn't kick left.
Quentin's got the forehand to get there. Burns it over a little low. That's going to be a tough up and down from that right side early.
Yep, playing almost from the old tee pad.
Yep. And here's Derek throwing a backhand as well. Playing mid.
Needs to keep going.
Wow. Carries all the way past the B pin.
I think he has a look from there.
Yeah, he's going to have an uphill putt. Wow, that wind is really ripping. And Rich has a great forehand. Let's see if he can get close.
It's looking good.
A little early, maybe.
Skip early.
Oh, no, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Just straight uphill putt.
That's still such a tough putt to make.
Yeah, it is. You hit front cage, you're rolling.
Yeah. Most people, I mean, honestly, just pitch it up, but these guys will probably run it. And Quentin's really tucked over here. This is a really tough shot. And he lays out, big backhand turnover.
It's a great shot.
Wow. Wow. He's going to have a putt there from kind of under that cedar.
Prez with another forehand.
Yep. I mean, this is such a tough shot, even with the forehand, but I can't imagine trying to turn one over to that green and get it to stick. Oh, he rips it long, but that's actually not a bad spot.
Kind of looked like that's what he was trying to do. Just put it really long and just hope it sticks on the side.
Yeah, there's always a putt if you hit those trees over there. And Derek's probably looking 35, 40 feet up the hill, way up the hill.
Just slightly lays up.
Yeah.
You don't want to deal with this wind today. I think it's a tailwind for them right now. So I was just going to drop the basket.
Yeah. Especially because they got to get the nose up on the putt so much. Rich is probably running this, though. It's pretty close. Yeah, it's just hard to get the disc high enough in the air with that tailwind.
Yep. But shout out to Dick England with the only 2 on the hole this day.
Yeah, that's super impressive. That's a great birdie to get.
This is a bonus birdie by far.
Yeah, we were averaging 3.81. It was the 3rd hardest hole on the day. Andrew's got a look here to save his par. And just short left, again, that tailwind just knocking him down.
DJ with the par.
Yep, getting strokes on folks with the par there.
Andrew with the tap and bogue. Rich with the par.
Good save, man.
And Quentin with the bogey. Going into hole 16. Kind of a left to right turning shot. Kind of the play is to go over this flowery tree right in the middle that the drone's flying over right now, and just kind of letting it land in this dead grass area to give yourself an easy upshot to the basket. Again, road left, no, lawn and right is OB.
Yeah, and you see a lot of forehands or big backhands. And this is just one of those beautiful Carrollton holes. Here's Derek turning over right. Yeah, that right side used to be a lot thicker, but they've cleaned it up significantly. And he's actually going to have a look from over there to save his birdie.
Yep. Rich with the forehand here. Needs to get right so it doesn't go be long.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be good.
Wow.
Yep, that's a great shot.
Great spot there. We'll have maybe 170-ish into the pin.
Was that the drone?
Looks like the drone, honestly. Probably just playing position. I mean,
Yep.
He'll
Cut
make
the hole in half.
Yeah, he'll make something happen from there, I'm sure. And Quentin going big forehand. I like this forehand play, but you can definitely flip it over and go OB. That's what I did.
Yep. Right around that tree.
Yeah, great
Perfect
shot there.
spot.
Yep. Pretty easy upshot from there, honestly. Just don't go long. Derek throwing a forehand.
It's a little high.
Yeah, sit down. That'll putt. The tree is probably 25,
Yep.
30 feet.
Might have the tree to contend with, but it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. Andrew also on that right side, but probably has the look here.
Just a little baby hyzer, skip into the basket, right at the tree.
Tree action.
Blood tree love.
Great shot there from Andrew. Easy three. And that's what these guys are trying to do on this hole. I think this is one of the easier par fours on the course. It did play over par at a 4.32.
A little short. Looked like the wind gobbled it up a little bit.
Rich probably throwing a rhino.
Looks like driver.
Oh, it does. Sit down.
Stop.
Oh, barely stays in bounds. I mean, it comes into play fast, especially on those, when you get that driveway down there. It just, somehow you throw it long. It's so easy to do.
Yep, and then Rich leaves the comeback a little short.
Yeah.
With the leaves, it looks like it was tailwind putt, just shot it down.
Great putt, Quentin.
DG looks like he's a little left of the tree. Probably pretty easy putt. Just leaves a little short. Again, the wind's just a factor. Probably a little headwind. Probably thought it would lift up a little bit more than it actually did.
Yep. So a couple of pars, couple of birdies there.
Welcome to Van Man Discs.
This place is beautiful. You play disc golf right out the door.
Van Man Discs, located at 1524 Clinton Hills Parkway in Swansea. VanManDiscs.com.
Yeah, thanks to Van Man and Justin Doan for sponsoring. Hole 17 in Carrollton, we're playing uphill again. You've got some low ceiling to deal with here. A lot of people are going to be going up this middle tight gap through these big trees. You might see a forehand around the left side, but again, it's a low ceiling, and this is playing uphill the whole way, so this is a tough kind of bonus birdie for these guys.
Oh, yeah, as you can see the middle gap here.
Yeah.
Drone flew on the left side.
Yeah, this gap is hard to hit, and you've got another big tree on the right there that kind of comes into play as well.
Let's get off it. Does. Oh, hits the big tree. That one last tree.
Yeah, there is also OB long. If you really get on one, it can come into play as well.
Yeah, the basket's kind of perched on a hill, so once you get past the basket, it kind of filters down to the road.
Quentin throwing the power forehand up the middle. I like this line a lot. Oh, wow.
Oh, hit the tire.
Almost gives it an ace run. I don't know if he's in bounds there.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, hard to tell. We'll see what happens. Rich has got the forehand to get up there for sure. Probably throwing a destroyer.
Skip up the hill. Oh, yeah.
Wonderful shot there. Just great speed control and everything, using the hill to your advantage. And Derek's going the backhand. This is also a good play. The wind is going to make this a lot tougher, though, I think.
Yeah, the wind just pulled that right.
Right. Oh.
Hopefully he kicked left. Oh, he got past all of it. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's
That's very fortunate.
So now he's just got to make sure he doesn't leave this upshot too far and go OB. Easy work there.
Yeah, great shot.
Andrew from maybe 80, 100 out. Just pitches up. No problem.
Oh, looks like Quentin was OB.
Yep, almost got the car love, but not quite. But he's got a putt to save his par. I think he's probably 40.
40 with a headwind putt.
Yeah, tough putt. Oh,
It's
good
a great run.
Yeah, good to catch the basket there and sit down a little bit. Derek taps in a par. Quentin will be tapping in a bogey, I think. Yeah, it's tough to score on this course in the wind, and you know, even good shots like Quentin's that almost hit the basket are gonna find OB, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you got a bogey.
Yep. You put any ace run on a basket, it most likely has a very good chance of going OB. Rich with the tap in birdie. There it is. It's a great birdie on this.
Yeah, great two there from Rich.
Oh no.
What?
That was very unfortunate. Just pull spit out, just straight back at him.
Wind might have came into play there. Not quite sure what happened, but he'll move on. And we're going to hole 18. This is a par 4 to finish the course. You've got kind of these 4 horseman trees on the left. You got to miss. It's going to be a hyzer because if you flip something over, the road is on the right. It's basically a placement shot, giving you this chip shot, up shot with some power lines and some bushes and some trees in play. And there is kind of a slope on this green that can cause some rollaways, especially if you throw a fast disc into the green.
Yeah, it's very easy to hit the left wall and just roll it straight down the hill.
Yeah, that wall is pretty punishing if you get high left on the basket. Rich, interesting forehand roller. Let's go.
Really?
Come on.
That is a smash.
That is
so far.
amazing. Great shot, Rich. Wow. That's parked on the A pin.
It's about 100 feet farther than most people are trying to get to.
Derek throwing the conventional backhand flip up here. And this has got, it catches a little bit of the tree, but he's going to be kind of pinched behind that big cedar tree in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, he might have a step out forehand to get to the basket. We'll see.
Andrew's got some power. Let's see how far he can get. Looks like he might have been playing more position, but that's a good spot on that left side. He's got kind of a chip up hyzer with maybe a drone.
Yeah, he hits the gap left of that tree that Derek was under, so he has a very good hyzer backhand to that hole. And Quentin hits the right side of those 4 guardian trees. They have to go around.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be, and he's going to have some work here to save his par. It's a tough spot to be with no footing, no run up. Chips out to the middle. That's a good spot.
Yeah, very hard to get any farther than that.
Yeah.
It is just slightly uphill, so it's hard to tell on coverage.
Quentin's up again. This looks pretty good, a little deep. That's generally what you see. This upshot, it's tucked into the left, so you kind of want to hug the left side, and you can easily go deep.
Yeah, and if you put it a little too early, it's very
Right between the legs. This other disc.
That's a
Lays
good
out.
shot.
Nice. Good shot there. Good way to get creative.
Andrew looks like he's going grenade here.
Is that what that is?
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely grenade. Just
Oh, wow.
spikes it in right there.
Nice. That's an easy 3.
Surprised to see Rich going the forehand over the top right here.
I mean, he would. And he
it works
well.
out.
Good shot. What a roller there from Rich.
That's an insane roller.
Yeah. Quentin
Little
misses
high.
his par putt. He'll be maybe 15 feet left for bogey. Derek, after a pretty creative forehand upshot, looking to get a birdie finish. And he does.
Great finish still around.
Yep.
DG will finish at +1.
Oh no. Leaves it short. That's pretty uncharacteristic. But he'll take a double bogey there. Hole 18 was right around 4.03 to finish.
There
Andrew
you go.
Taps in.
Andrew making sure he puts in the basket.
Yep. Great round there from Andrew. He shot a 7 down, 1044 rated 60.
And then Rich with the tap-in birdie from the amazing forehand roller.
Yeah. Yeah, that was some great action from those guys. I'm super excited to see the second round at Endicott Park. Taylor, it was a pleasure doing commentary with you.
You too as well.
I hope you guys can join us again for the Killer Bees coverage.